Yo, what's up, family? Before we start the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and share any and every one that you can. Just read out there a little bit more. With that being said, let's get right to the video. The Boston Celtics stay alive in the NBA Cup, beating the Bulls 138-129 last night in Chicago. Payton Pritchard came up absolutely huge in the second half to help them win. So let's get into the film. All right, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, make sure you take your shoes off before you come in the house. And Payton Pritchard in last night's game had 29 points, was 10 for 16 from the field, 7 for 11 from 3, and 7 rebounds. And Payton Pritchard, of course, the most redeeming quality is his shooting / scoring. He provides premium spacing, and just like Kristaps Porzingis, he is a guy that provides extended spacing. They shoot way behind the three-point line, and 79% of Payton Pritchard's total shots this season have been from 3, and here he hits one near the hash. And for a guy of his stature, Payton Pritchard is really good at getting to the basket. He shoots 67% at the rim, and he is a very crafty and advantageous getting driver. He just knows how to put his body in positions to where either to draw fouls. And here the Celtics have him isolated on the left side. He drives past Io and does 1, 2, 3, 3 pump fakes. Io finally jumps and he gets a foul. And the thing about Payton Pritchard is that he's not just a scorer, he's not just a shooter. This is a guy that, above all else, is a competitor and a lover of the game of basketball. This is a guy that will compete to the end. He started off as like a hustle guy. I understand that, when he got drafted, Kemba Walker was hurt and he started playing really early in his career, and that gave Celtics fans like, hey, this guy can play, we should play him. He had a couple years where the Celtics were trading for point guards to play ahead of him, and he didn't get the time that he deserved, right? And then he tried to request a trade. They were like, nah, we think you're good, so this time we're going to trade Brogdon and we're actually going to let you play. In those times where he wasn't scoring that much, it was him picking up 94 feet, him scrapping. People will score him because he's small, but Payton Pritchard is a fighter to the end. And something I'm starting to notice more and more is that Payton Pritchard is a really important screener for this team. I know the point guard being an important screener is like, what? No, he really is, right? So on this Ram action here, we got the off-ball screen to go set a ball screen. So we have Payton Pritchard screening for Al Horford, screens Vucevic just to get a tick of space, right? And cause a tick of indecision. This team is so good, right? They only need a slither of space to pull up for a 3 or to drive the basketball and create rotation. This space between Vucevic and Al Horford is all the Celtics need. And something that I love when the Celtics do is they flip the screen as soon as they get to it. So here, if I'm Vucevic, I'm like, okay, the screen is coming on this left side. I can just be right here and Tatum's gonna probably come over here, or they're probably gonna switch this, which the Bulls were doing all night. But Al Horford runs to the left side of Torrey Craig and goes to the right. You see how Vucevic's stance changed. So he's running, as the screen flips, he's stuck flat-footed for just 1 second. And that's all Tatum needs. A good screen by Al Horford gets Craig off him and hits a 3. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, as he's gotten a bigger role, as he's become a real 6-man in the NBA, and the race isn't close, by the way. If he keeps playing like this, he's going to run away with it. Something that a former podcaster said, JJ Redick, his competitive stamina is unreal. No matter how good he's playing, no matter how bad he's playing, which he hasn't played bad this season, but no matter how he's playing, his scoring has jumped up, 7 or 8 points? He's averaging 16 points. He's just so much better this year. Of course, he's getting a lot more opportunity. But the base of his foundation as a player is the competitiveness, and it has not changed. He's still picking up 94 feet. So here we got him against Lonzo Ball. The go screen by, I would assume, we got the flare by Torrey Craig. Got a handoff to Zach LaVine. He switches on him, and he did a nice job on Zach LaVine tonight. Again, guys are going to score on him just because they're taller, but on his pick and roll with Torrey Craig, he gets through the screen, has his hands in the passing lane just to cloud that lane, stays in front of Zach LaVine nice and forces a miss. And to be quite honest, this is just a guy that's not missing a lot of shots right now. Like, he shoots 44% from 3, 67% at the rim, and 54% from the mid-range. And don't let him shoot 3 from the corner because he shoots 5% in both corners. But on this play, we got Vucevic switched on to Pritchard again. Pritchard only had 5 points in the first half and ended with 27, so you know how that ended. But the Chicago Bulls kept switching Nikola Vucevic onto our guys, so we just kept taking advantage of it. Shout out to Nikola Vucevic for staying on the floor after being hunted damn near every play and giving up every point. But he damn near gave it right back to us. He had a phenomenal game. He was playing like an all-star this season. Probably won't get the knock because he's in Chicago. But Payton Pritchard, of course, driving on him, the snatchback 3 is good. Again, this is not just a scorer. This is a guy that can run the show, right? This is a guy that can play defense 94 feet, can switch on the guys and stay in front of the ball. This is a guy who respects what Joe Mazzulla preaches. Like these corner crashes has been such a big thing in our success. And Payton Pritchard is probably one of the best guard offensive rebounders per like offensive rebound percentage in the NBA. He always goes after the offensive board. Right against the Celtics, another possession, but they just miss it. All right, so this is where things get rough for Chicago, and Payton Pritchard just goes in fuego mode. So I like when Payton Pritchard was with this lineup because he had free reign offensively to do whatever he wanted, and just getting the ball in his hands proved to be effective in this game. So here we got him on a curl cut here, the screen by Payton. That draws Kobe White. They have the switch up top. A good cut by Sam Hauser. Josh Giddey doesn't know where he's going. Then it looks like Payton was going to set like a pin down for him, but he doesn't end up set it, just getting in the way. Payton Pritchard, that's all the space he needs, knocks it down. So then we go on the defense side of the ball. We got Josh Giddey driving. A corner three by Julian Phillips is off. And then we're going to have Jaylen Brown giving the ball to Payton Pritchard. He knows that, it's time to go. He's a little hot. We got Jalen handling. Payton Pritchard is going to come over for this go screen right here. Gets right into it. Again, just a second of indecision. Josh Giddey is expecting this screen to happen, and he's preparing himself defensively as the screen is going to happen. So as Pritchard comes up, he stops for 1 second thinking that he's going to switch. That's all the space that he needs, and he hits another hash three. Then we go back on defense. They're looking at Payton Pritchard. Kobe White pass to THT, who was phenomenal in this game. Oh, he hits the three here. Okay. I think he hit his first 6 shots. He was just on the money off the bench. Him and Payton Pritchard were going right back at it. Here, we got him running the show. Got him directing people into direction. We got a flare screen from Kata. He comes off it. He gets an ISO drive. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Hey. See, look. He is so good at creating advantages, bro. He's 6'1", not that heavy, but the craft that he possesses. That little step right there. So, of course, you got the cross tween, but then that little step right there creates a tick, just a half a second of Josh Giddey being behind. Now that he knows that Josh Giddey is behind him, he's going to take advantage of that. He's going to do that up fake as part of the first step of his Euro. A lot of people jump on that, but Josh Giddey does a nice job, but he's already behind. If you don't jump on that first one and try to block it, then that's hell, and then he gets a layup. So he scores, they go back. THT finally misses a shot, thank God. And again, Payton Pritchard as a screener. Him being a really effective screener is a big part of this offense. So watch what he does. Flips the screen at the last second, right? Again, THT is preparing himself defensively, like he's gonna set this screen here. Jaylen Brown's gonna come off. He's gonna switch. So he's already on this side because he's expecting the screen, because at this point the screen is on Julian Phillips' left side. He is correct here, but then the last second Payton Pritchard flips it. And what does this turn into? A poster. All right, so here we might have some Ricky action. A Ricky screen is when you set a back screen and then a pin down for the same person. So this might not be a back screen by Kata, but he sets some type of screen, then sets a pin down for Payton Pritchard, and then he just turns it in Globetrotter P right here. Snaps back, falls down, regains his balance. Something I'm noticing with Payton Pritchard is that he can shoot from all balance points. There was a three I seen like in the beginning of the season where he didn't even have his feet on the ground. He just had his tippy toes as he caught the ball from a three in the corner, just on his tippy toes, shot it and made it. And this right here is premium balance. All right, so the Celtics running their below Spain action. We got Kata setting the screen. They switch Vucevic on him. Hauser sets the screen to his right side. Kobe jumps out. So what does that mean? We go back to the left side, and he hits above the break three. Celtics go right back to Spain as it worked the last time, and Payton Pritchard had 19 points in his fourth quarter. A career high for him, of course, in a quarter with scoring. But Payton Pritchard, like our six man being able to do this and then play defense and then grab offensive rebounds at 6'1". Again, here on the Spain action, gets a switch on Nikola Vucevic on the drive, and it looked like he been working with Drew Holiday a little bit, man, because we've seen a little bit of this in past seasons where like he's a guy that would be able to finish over bigger guys sometimes, but he just improved this so much this season. And again, just creating advantages, right? Drives past him. Vucevic has about 10 inches on him at height. He's probably gonna block it, but then gets to the body of the shot block, not the shot blocker, but the taller defender, puts his body on him and easily gets the layup. All right, so we got the offense running through Payton Pritchard again. They take advantage of the switching defense, or the lazy switching defense of Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is switched on to Payton Pritchard. Sam Hauser sets the screen, and they've been switching all night. Payton Pritchard has about 16 points in this quarter with 5:30 left. Zach LaVine, what are you doing? They set the screen high. You cannot stand below the three-point line when Payton Pritchard has the ball. Vucevic gets screened, they switch it, and watch Kobe White as he sees Zach not step up. He's like, step up. The ball's already in the air, and watch Lonzo Ball as his ball goes in. demoralizing P, man. He was Globetrotter P, Public Park P. They take advantage of the lazy switch, hits a deep three. And another thing I love about Payton Pritchard is that he's so portable, right? He's closing now, right? So I believe Derek White had a foot injury. He wasn't able to close. Hopefully he's okay, right? But now he's on the floor with Tatum, Brown, Drew, and Porzingis. He's not going to have the ball in his hands every single possession, right? So now, how do you find a way to impact the game without having the ball in your hands as much as you did? He has 19 points in this quarter. I would argue that he should have the ball in his hand. But, of course, you got 4 players on the court that are better than him, so he has to find a way to impact the game. Zach LaVine shoots, it's the hustle, the competitiveness. Wants the ball more than anybody else, shoots out and gets the assist to Drew Holiday. I try my best to break down everything I see, but again, there's just no analysis for this. He wants the ball more than them. They're waiting for the ball to come down. Payton Pritchard's like, I'm just gonna jump up and he just wants the ball more than players. The competitive stamina is incredible. Celtics don't score on this play, but the extra possession by Payton Pritchard was awesome. And here he is again as a screener, sets 2 really important screens. So here on this ram action, he's going to set the off ball for Kristaps to go set the on ball. He sets such a good screen that they have to switch this, right? We got Porzingis on Ayo. He wants Nikola Vucevic. Tatum wants Nikola Vucevic. So what's he going to do? He's going to set to get the switch screen. I'm not trying to coin that phrase, right? But when you watch this Celtics offense, especially from last season and this season, there are certain screens that you know the purpose of it, right? A regular pick and roll is a guy sets a screen trying to get a guy open off the dribble. Then there's obvious screens where the Celtics are only trying to get a switch. Payton Pritchard's only job at this point is to get them to switch. They know that the Bulls are switching. They know that this is happening. So whoever Nikola Vucevic is on is going to come set the screen. This is just to get the switch on Nikola Vucevic. And they do just that. 2 important screens by Payton Pritchard. Gets a drive by Jason Tatum. But that is the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, and share it in everyone as you can. Just shoot out there a little bit more. And I will see you guys in the next video. But this is Nick. Peace.